So we've heard it said any number of different times, any number of different ways from any number of different people. I'm stuck in a rut. I'm just in a rut. I'm in a rut. I can't get out of this rut. My name is Brian McIntosh. Today's the Daily Dose. So what does it mean to be stuck in a rut? What does it truly mean to say I'm in a rut? Well, let's just take a look at that analogy, right? First of all, what in the world is a rut, right? Well, it's a groove. It's a groove in a road that's been worn there from repeated travel. Are you with me? Stay with me. So repeated travel over the same path again and again and again and again and again and again and again over time has worn a rut or a groove in that surface. And now when you pass over that surface, your wheels fall into that rut and it's very, very difficult to get out so that you can go a different direction. So to be in a rut, what it means is now that you've been doing the same thing for so long that to go a different direction feels or seems almost impossible because your wheels keep wanting to come back to where you've always been. Said another way, your habits now that started as tiny little cobwebs have now grown into thick, impenetrable ropes that bind your daily actions to a comfort zone that is extraordinarily difficult to get out of. So what's the solution to being stuck in a rut? And here's my answer. Just start somewhere, anywhere, right? If you're stuck in a rut with your health and you know you should be doing something different, then just start by walking around the block. You say, well, Brian, can it really be that easy? Can you just start by walking around the block? Well, yes. Where else would you start? Right? Just go walk around the block. Because you know what? In a couple of weeks, it'll become 2 laps around the block. And then maybe it'll become 3 laps around the block. And maybe you'll want to jog around the block, right? Next thing you know, you got a running habit. And what you're doing is you're creating a new groove, a new rut. See, not all ruts have to be bad. I'm in a workout rut. Just so happens that workout rut is good for me, right? It's a good habit pattern. It's a good continuous path to be stuck in, if you will. All right? What about better health? What about eating more healthily? What if instead of having dessert after every single meal, you just one meal, you just said, not going to have dessert. Or you just say, you know what, I'm not going to eat desserts after dinner on weekdays, only on weekends. And that's all I'm going to change. And you say, Brian, could it really be that easy that that's all you change? And my answer to you would be yes. Where else would you begin to change? Because at first you're just saying, I'm not going to eat dessert, during the week. And then you start saying, well, I'm not going to drink soda, I don't think, during the week either. And before too long, you're saying, I don't need these giant portions. And before you know it, you've changed your whole diet. But not diet as in like a plan or a scheme, but I'm talking about the way you eat, your total nutrition, right? What if it were your finances? What if you said, Brian, we just can't save. We spend every dime we make. What if all you did was to take a $10 bill every time you got paid and shove it in a shoebox under the bed? And you just started there. And you'd say, well, Brian, really going to make a difference? Saving $10 every 2 weeks? And my answer to you would be, yeah. Because where else are you going to start? If not $10 every 2 weeks. Because what you may find out is you don't miss that $10. And so maybe, then a couple of paychecks goes by, you go, you know what? I can throw a 20 in there. I didn't even miss the 10. Before you know it, you're throwing 100 in there. Before you know it, you're getting a bank account because your shoebox can't hold all the bills, and you look up in a year or two and you've got $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 in a savings account, and you go, crazy, because 2 years ago I didn't think I had any money to save. Small, tiny little incremental changes, repeated daily, create a groove. They create a rut, but a good one. And the feedback or the results you get from those activities will encourage you to engage further in those kinds of activities. So getting yourself out of a rut and forming a new groove, a new habit pattern, a new comfort zone it's hard, but it can be done. And it's done by just starting somewhere. Just start with what you have right now. And you can begin to take your life any direction you want it to. That's the dose, guys. Make it a great day.